Hey guys, it's Vera Wylde, and it has been a lot longer than I ever intended it to be since the last time I put a video up. I know I said, oh God, over a year ago now that I was gonna slow down and there was gonna be more time between videos, but I didn't mean it to be as long as ended up happening. The short version, there's no cataclysmic reason why I haven't been doing videos. I never stopped, doing all of this. I still perform, all this stuff, but I'm very much a creature of habit, and once I got out of the habit of setting aside time to make these kinds of videos, I just found it really hard to just start doing it again, and then way more time passed than I ever really intended. So I am kind of sorry for that. Now, this is not a promise that videos will start being, as regular as they once were, but I do want to try and get into this and make this a more regular thing again. I miss doing these things. I miss, reaching out to you guys. I do still hear from you, and anyone who has written me with Dear Vera questions and whatnot knows that I have still been responding to them, but I'll start doing Dear Vera videos again. I will pick up with more sort of, I guess for lack of a better term, product reviews for transgender related products or things that might be useful or that people sort of want to know my opinion on. And as far as my general tips for beginning cross-dressers, I'll pick that up again as I think of various topics to do. I guess the other thing to mention is I myself I'm in a little bit of a different place with all of this than I used to be, because I had said before that I have been, for the most part, very sort of all or nothing with all of this, with my dressing. I either do all the makeup, the hair, the full outfit, or I do none of it. I am generally not someone to just slap on, say, a nightgown and go about the house, or I don't just do one or two things. I either do all of it or none of it. And I'm starting to explore the middle ground a little bit and sort of do things that I guess for lack of a better term, I had sort of bypassed because it straddled the line, whereas I was trying to very much just be all one or all the other at any given time. And I am starting to explore that middle ground a little bit. An example would actually be, see if you can see this, I did get my ears pierced. Which, I mean, I've got nothing exciting in there right now. It's still healing, so it's still the hoops I started out with. But piercing my ears was something that for a long time I never thought I was going to do because it is sort of a line straddling thing for me. I mean, obviously guys can wear earrings. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I never much cared for the look of guys with earrings. And since, as far as if I break out my time, I spend much more time as a man than as a woman, I just thought, well, it's not worth it then. But since I've sort of shifted my headspace a little bit and not just thinking of myself in terms of black and white, either I'm a man or I'm a woman, and sort of exploring that middle ground, it got me comfortable enough to actually pierce my ears. Now, this is a continuing journey, and I don't feel like there was anything wrong with what I was doing before. I'm just moving to a new place, and I may go back to what I was doing before. I may ultimately determine, this middle ground thing isn't working for me, but I'm finding myself gravitating towards the label, and I've talked about labels. I hate them, but one label I didn't really talk about, and is one that I'm gravitating towards now, is gender fluid, and this idea that my gender does not have to be a fixed thing. And obviously it wasn't, insofar as, I would be a man, I'd be a woman, but just sort of free-flowing. And when you flow from one to the other, there is middle ground. There's degrees. It can be leaning one way or the other, but it doesn't have to be all one or all the other at any given time. And I'm sort of allowing myself to try out, just feeling that out and seeing how it works for me. Now, the extent to which I'm going to be able to live the middle ground, I'm still figuring that out. Obviously, I did the earrings. I would love to start, having my nails painted more regularly. Unfortunately, because of my job, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But, I'm still figuring a lot of this out. But all this is a long-winded way of me saying I'm back. I'm going to be doing more videos again. So if you want to reach out to me, you can comment on this. You can message me on YouTube. I'm on Twitter at Vera Wylde, or you can email me verawylde@gmail.com. I will respond probably directly, because I don't like to leave people hanging, and then I may or may not do a video response to your questions as well. So I'm back. I say that, you know, it's weird for me to say that because I never left. Like I said, I never stopped doing this, but I did kind of stop with videos. But the videos are back, and we'll see if I can start making them a more regular thing again. But for right now, guys, I'm just happy to be back, and I hope you're happy to have me. I suppose we'll see. But in any case, guys, I do hope to hear from you. And thank you all, you know, so much for the love and support that I get, even when I'm not putting these up regularly. So until next time, guys.